All right, got to be honest. Um, Hot tubs. Not exactly signing up for a chemistry class,
You're
are
right.
they?
It's about relaxing, enjoying those bubbly escapes. That's where we come in.
Making sure that water is crystal clear, no mysterious goo lurking in the jets, right?
Exactly. We're diving deep into hot tub maintenance.
I am so ready.
We've got these great guides from the Shah.
But stuff.
They're like the hot tub gurus,
Yeah.
real experts. So think of this deep dive as your secret weapon against cloudy water, confusing chemicals, all of it.
No more mystery goo. I'm all ears. Seriously.
Okay, so you might be surprised to hear this, but it's those little daily habits. Those are the real MVPs.
Really, even just like taking a quick peek at the pH and sanitizer levels.
Yep. Even if you just skimmed the surface yesterday, it makes a difference. It's like, think of it like tuning an instrument.
Okay, yeah.
That little adjustment now and then keeps everything in harmony, right?
Right.
If that pH is off, even the best sanitizer, it just can't do its job.
And then we start seeing problems.
Oh, yeah.
Like what happens?
Cloudy water, irritated skin, that icky smell.
Not exactly a relaxing oasis.
Not quite the vibe, right?
No. So, daily pH check. Got it. What about those sanitizers, though? I usually just, grab whatever's on sale.
I know, it's tempting to mix and match, but especially with chlorine and bromine, try to resist that urge.
Why? What happens?
Imagine those two chemicals in your hot tub, like having a little wrestling match.
Oh, no, thank you.
It can get messy. They can create some harmful byproducts, and it actually makes both of them less effective.
Huh. So if I want to switch it up, better to check with, my hot tub dealer.
Exactly. They'll help you make the transition smoothly and, importantly, safely.
All right, so we've got our daily rituals down. What about the weekly stuff?
Weekly. Okay, so think of it as your hot tub's weekly spa treatment.
Ooh, I like it.
We're talking running those pumps, visual inspection, tackling any foam you might have.
Oh, yeah. There was this tip I saw about turning on the jets with those air controls open. Something about, releasing built-up gunk. It sounds almost too good to be true.
It's true. Like a good exhale for your hot tub. Clears out any airlocks, any debris hiding in the lines.
Smart. Definitely adding that to my routine.
Yeah.
Okay, and speaking of routine, what about this total alkalinity thing? Am I checking that every week, too?
Total alkalinity, yeah. That's like the unsung hero of water chemistry.
Really?
It's like a shock absorber for your pH levels. Keeps those wild swings from happening.
So the more stable my total alkalinity is, the less my pH is going to be bouncing around.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So checking that weekly, adjusting with the right chemicals.
Exactly. It's all about keeping your water in that sweet spot.
All right, so daily rituals, weekly spa treatments. Is that all we need? Or are there more hot tub hurdles ahead?
We've covered the essentials, for sure, but there's more to uncover. We'll get into all of that in just a bit.
All right, so daily checks, weekly pampering.
Yeah.
What's next on our hot tub hygiene to-do list?
So once a month, time to get those hands dirty, give your hot tub a real deep clean.
Deep clean, huh? Okay, this feels a little more intense than our weekly spa treatment.
It is a step up, yeah, but trust me, your hot tub will thank you for it.
Yeah.
We're talking draining the water, giving the shell a good scrub.
Okay.
Hot specific cleaner, though, remember?
Oh, right. So nothing like from under the bathroom sink.
Exactly. Those bathroom cleaners, they can have some harsh stuff in there, stuff that can react badly with your hot tub.
Really? I just figured cleaner's cleaner. Right?
You'd think so, but you can actually damage the surface or, even worse, create a breeding ground for bacteria.
Oh, yikes, no. The opposite of what we want.
Totally. So stick with those hot tub specific cleaners.
Got it. Okay, so hot tub specific cleaner, check. Anything else for this monthly scrub down?
The filters. We've talked about rinsing those weekly, but now it's time for their own little spa day.
Ooh, what do we do?
Soak them in a good filter cleaning solution. That'll break down any of that stubborn grime that the rinsing might miss.
Okay, so it's like really getting in there.
Right. And speaking of filters, let's talk about actually replacing them. You might be surprised, but you've got to replace them at least once a year.
Really? Even if they still look, pretty good.
Even then, over time, they lose their effectiveness no matter how clean they look on the outside.
Huh, okay. Didn't realize that.
Think of it like trying to breathe through a year-old dust mask.
Ugh, yeah, not ideal.
Okay.
Okay, new filters, check. So that's the monthly deep clean, but we've still got that big quarterly refresh, right?
You got it. We can't forget the big one. Draining and refilling the whole shebang.
Even with all this other maintenance, why is the total water change so important?
Think about it. Even with the best daily and weekly care, stuff just builds up. Minerals, tiny bits of debris, even, residue from our bodies and swimsuits.
So even if the water looks clear, there's still dot stuff in there.
Exactly. And all that stuff, it can really throw off your water chemistry. Makes your sanitizer work harder, puts a strain on the equipment.
Okay, you've convinced me. Walk me through it. Where do we even begin with this quarterly refresh?
First things first. Before you drain anything, you've got to use what's called a system flush product.
System flush. Intense. What does that do?
It's like a deep clean for your hot tub's plumbing. Flushes out all that lingering gunk, biofilm, mineral deposits, even old sanitizer.
Like hitting the reset button on the whole system.
Exactly. Once you've done that, then you can drain it. And, little pro tip, when you're ready to refill, run the water through your hose for a few minutes before aiming it into the tub.
Wait, why? Trying to conserve water here.
I hear you, but hoses, especially if they've been sitting in the sun, can harbor bacteria. You don't want to introduce that into your nice, clean hot tub.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, system flushed, water drained, refill with a hose pre-rinse. What's next?
Time for another good scrub of the shell, that hot tub specific cleaner, remember? And then make sure your filter's in place before you start filling.
Ah, so it can start doing its job right away.
Exactly. And then while it's filling, add your sanitizer, follow those instructions, and never, never leave a filling hot tub unattended.
Good to know.
Mm.
Don't want any watery surprises. All right, so we've covered daily, weekly, monthly, this intense quarterly clean. Anything else?
We've covered a lot, haven't we? But there's one more key step to keeping your hot tub in top shape: the annual checkup.
Annual checkup, huh? Time to break out the stethoscope, play hot tub doctor.
I like the enthusiasm, but yeah, it might be best to leave the real diagnosing to the pros. This is where calling in a qualified hot tub technician is key.
Ah, okay, so this is like taking my car for a tune-up.
Exactly. They've got that expert eye, can catch those little things before they turn into big, expensive problems.
Like a leaky pipe before it becomes a whole plumbing nightmare.
Exactly. Plus, keeping up with these professional service visits, often that keeps your warranty valid, so win-win. But even with a yearly checkup, there are still a few things you can handle yourself.
Like swapping out those filters,
Right.
Even with our two sets.
Yep. Even with the rotation, a year's still a long time. And while you're at it, good time to give any of those secondary sanitation systems a quick once-over.
Secondary sanitation. That sounds kind of intense.
Yeah.
What is that exactly?
So we're talking ozonators, UV systems, mineral purifiers, things like that.
Ah, okay.
They work alongside your main sanitizer just to keep that water extra clean and clear.
Got it. So it's like a backup system.
Exactly. Just make sure they're in tip-top shape.
Okay, so annual checkup, call the pros, swap the filters, check the backup systems. Anything else we should be thinking about while we're in hot tub mode?
One thing people often don't consider, but it can make a huge difference, especially if you're dealing with hard water: a pre-filter for your hose.
A pre-filter for my hose. That's not something I'd ever even thought about.
Yeah. It's a simple little device, attaches right to your hose, basically acts like a bodyguard for your hot tub,
Okay.
catches all those hard water minerals, calcium, magnesium, all that, before they even get a chance to enter your hot tub.
So it's what, stopping those cloudy water culprits at the door?
You got it. Proactive approach. Saves you from a lot of headaches down the road.
I like it. I am all about prevention, especially when it comes to hot tub maintenance.
Absolutely. Think of it as an investment in your relaxation.
Okay, yes, sold. So from those daily pH dips to the full-blown annual checkup, we've covered it all. I feel so much more prepared to tackle my hot tub maintenance now.
That's what we want to hear. It really doesn't have to be a chore. A little bit of knowledge, a little dedication. You'll be enjoying that hot tub, worry-free, for years to come.
Music to my ears. Well, on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive into the wonderful world of hot tub hygiene. We hope you feel ready to create your very own backyard oasis. Until next time, everyone, happy hot tubbing.